Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're just waiting to see if anybody turns up. So let me just remove this. I don't expect, I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but let's remove. Okay, ghost. Just getting into the. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm still doing some bits and pieces while we just wait and see what happens. Actually, where are we? Okay, so sorry, I'm just doing some bits and pieces here while I wait for you guys. Just okay, so I'm just going to go into and go into here we go. Okay. Oops. Whoops, I can't spell today. Oops, can't spell. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me, how long have I been on? Just 10 minutes? Okay, just about time to make it public. Just thought I'd see if anybody's going to come in. I've done some invites. Use a supernatural tarot. So let's look for that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, so I said I'd be on for 20 minutes before I did this, but it's a surprise. Let's edit this and let's make it just everybody. No, I did that one. Oh, but anyway. Okay, so let's make this, oh, it's unlisted. Right. Let's make this. Okay. Live. Make it public. Oops, can't spell. Oops, everybody's here. Hello, hello. Okay, we made it. Let's start the stream. Okay, so we have Janet Rogers, then we have Egyptian Famous, then we've got Mary, Avril, and Loverty Green. Please don't post your questions. Very good. Thanks, Egyptian Famous. You're so right there. Let me get this sorted. Ah, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we've got this free list. We've got Janet, Egyptian, Mary, Avril, Loverty. Oh, cool. You've done that list. Thank you. Okay, no worries, no worries. Normal. Might be in and out due to thing. Okay, so Janet, Egyptian, no worries. No worries. Okay, so what I've got today for you. Oh, jeepers, I just realized what I've done. Let me just fix up the screen. Need to come out a wee bit. That's all right, no worries. So we just need some questions from Janet. Okay, so let me just fix this up because I just don't think I did that. You can start using what the world? What's going on there? Why has that gone and okay, let me just make sure I've got the right make sure you like the just give me the right link here. Start scanning. Right, I'm using the thing, Red Moon. Ah, bonjour, Red Moon Venus. Bonjour, j'espère tout va bien. Tout va bien. Comment ça va? Okay. Janet. Okay. Oh, glasses might help. Getting there. Slowly. Oops. Okay, let me just get a bit of light in here. Right. Now I can read. If my flame could tell me something urgently, what would it be? Okay. Ah oui, je viens. J'espère que toi. Oui, oui, je suis bien. Merci, je bien. Je vais bien. À bientôt. À bientôt. If my flame could tell me something urgently, what would it be? Janet, we've got the world here. So we've got the sense of an achievement, a sense of moving into something new. And it's interesting because we get the world straight away. So you got that the world in the full. So you got that sense of something ending and you've got something coming into it, into your life. So it's about acknowledging what you've achieved and what you need to do to continue your journey. It's really important for you to look at what you've actually achieved and how you're moving, shifting into something new and something exciting. So you've got a new adventure ahead of you, new possibilities, really like a clean slate. That's what I want to say. You've got like a clean slate. Okay, Egyptian. Oh, not red. This one here. So Egyptian, Mary, Avril, and Lovety. So here we are. So Mary, you can just type in your question. So I'm just waiting for some questions. Why Gemini didn't congratulate you? Queen of Goblets. Now, Queen of Goblets is that sense of, it's obviously very hurtful to you. You felt very hurt. It seems to sort of resonate with you in the emotional side of things. It just felt like that that they're at a crossroads. They've got a whole lot of other stuff going on. It does feel like they are I just feel like they've got some other stuff going on in their life. They didn't even think about it. It feels like they've got some confusion, or they've got some, just feels like they've got a whole lot of debris, a whole lot of stuff going on in their life. They just haven't been able to get the clarity that they need to move ahead in their own journey. Just feels like they've got their own stuff going on, and we know it that it did affect you in many ways. It sort of acknowledges you. You're welcome, Janet. You're welcome. Okay, so it just feels like they've got a whole lot of other stuff going on in their life. They've got their own crossroads. They've got their own decisions to make. So I think that's really important for you to know there. Just feels like they've got a lot of other stuff going on. That's why they didn't congratulate you. They're just at their own crossroads. They've got their own stuff going on, their own thoughts, their own opinions. Okay, Avril. Okay, you broke up yesterday. So how's he feeling at the moment? Okay, he's a bit unsure about what lies ahead. Feels very unsure about what lies ahead. Yes, Rosa, you can be added. There's a sense of feeling a little bit contained. I'm feeling like he's feeling very blinded by what's going on. He's feeling very restricted by what's happened. He's unsure, really. Unsure about what lies ahead. That's his own thoughts, really. He just feels like he's got some new beginnings to the journey. He's just feeling very restricted. He's very maybe blinded by what happened in some way. Just definitely talks about new beginnings, new adventures possible. There's new possibilities, and there is a restriction of some sort. So he's feeling very restricted, very caged in some way. So yeah. So Loverty. Okay. So Loverty is next. Of course. Just remember, if you want more information, you want something a bit more in depth, donations down below. You can donate any amount to be VIP. Let's go into banners. So I'm just waiting for Loverty, and then Rosa, Egyptian and Rosa. Loverty, I'm just waiting for your question. And Rosa, can you just type in your question, please? Hi, me. Yes, you can be added. I don't know where Loverty is. So Rosa, can you just type in your question, please? Not sure where Loverty is. Yeah, nice. Feels the sense of that there's a lot of choices yet to be made. There are many ways that you can sort of travel this path. Okay, there's many options to your path. It depends on how you choose to react and what you choose to do. It's all about, I guess, get the feeling about being on the same page. It's making sure you guys are on the same page. It feels like there's a lot of choices, a lot of options available to you, and it really is about being able to make sure there's I feel like a compromise between, you know, what you really want to do, making sure that you have equal choices in the decisions that you actually make, making sure you guys are on the same page. There's that possibility of making sure that you just in alignment with each other. Yeah, Loverty, just type in your question, please. Just type in your question, Loverty, and I'll do your next. Just type in your question. I'm just waiting for your question. Okay, so really important for you just to understand that there really are many options available to you with your path. It's all depending on whether you guys are on the same page, making sure that you've got this, you know, you just have equal opportunity in the choices that you actually have. That's what it's about in the relationship, really, there. Okay, so yeah, just waiting for Loverty's question here. And then me. Loverty. What does Nonzo want when it comes to me? Right. You're welcome, Rosa. What does Nonzo want when it comes to me? Whew. Six of Blades. It feels like there's a movement. It feels like there's a lot of movement coming in, wanting to shift into smoother waters, maybe a change of perspectives. Maybe Nonzo wants a change of wants you to maybe change your perspective and what's going on here. It's a sense of wealth and abundance. It feels like coming together. It feels like everything's sort of coming together within the relationship as well. So you've got this sense of completeness, wholeness within the relationship. So it's all about that shift in perspective, that shift in thoughts and ideas and plans. Maybe shift in the way that you communicate clearly. So enabling a sense of coming together. Feels like a sense of completeness and wholeness within the relationship. So hopefully that sort of makes sense with what's going on for you. It does feel like there's a shift in perspective or an idea, a plan, a thought. Definitely feels like there's a shift in something, mental, intellect, energy, as everything sort of comes together emotionally. It's like becoming a happy family, sort of, so to speak, in that sort of energy, that sort of vibration. So just waiting for me. Hey, Mary. Yes, I'll add you to the list. Okay, the next free list is... Oh, done it again. Wish I wouldn't do that. Thanks, me. Right. Doc. Trying to heal from a lot of things I went through and love myself. I'm on a self-love journey. Any advice for me? Okay. Okay, we've got the sense of slowing down. Okay, just take a moment to breathe. Really important to make sure that you just keep breathing. You make some plans, make some ideas about where you want to, or strategize about what's next for you. I think it's really important to be able to strategize about what's next for yourself. What do you want to achieve? Okay, what's going to allow you that sense of okay, I get a sense of putting your emotions to one side. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Okay, I know you're going through a lot of self-love, but it's also just take a moment to take a breath and just strategize about what's next for you. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. It's feel like a sense of putting your emotions to one side for a minute and just focus on yourself. Really important. Yes, Mary, Tris, you can be added as well. Yeah, really important to not let your emotions control you. Yes, yeah. That you're on the right path, you're doing all the right things. I think it really is just confirmation here. Just if that's what you're doing, you're trying not to let your emotions control you. This could be just a confirmation that you're doing all the right things, and just give yourself some time. Don't rush it. This is not going to be a quick journey. This is going to be, you just need to make sure that it's a slow journey. It's giving yourself time to heal is so important. It's just keep doing what you're doing, basically. Definitely feel as though you're. Hi, Bella Luna. You're so welcome, me. You're so welcome. Don't forget, if you pay a donation today, no matter what amount it is, it can be $1, and you get a dark mirror oracle. Okay, pay $1 to add an oracle card to your reading. Hi, G. Good, thank you. Yes, you'll be added to the next list. Next list. Okay, Mary Barack. Right. I've done that one. It's done all those. So we have Mary Triss and Bella Luna. I'm just doing this one here. And then G. So we've got Mary Triss, Bella Luna, and G. Next. Yep, definitely Egyptian famous. Post your question anytime. As soon as you post your question, I'll do it. Of course, Egyptian famous. You came in straight away. You can post it at any time. Just when just post it next. For sure. As soon as you post your question, I'll do it. What's his intentions towards you? Okay, we've got feels like to create memories, to create some memories. And we just talk about having some clarity in his life. So it's all about creating memories of the memories and just having a sense of clarity with new ideas, new thoughts, new plans. Definitely feels like there's a lot of new plans coming in. Okay, so really important here for Mary, just to know that he's definitely feels like he wants to create some memories. He wants to create some memories, and he's got some plans and some ideas that he wants to put forward for you. Okay, right, Egyptian famous. What's coming towards you this summer? what's coming towards you this summer. So let's do this. I just got lots of ideas coming in for you. Just feels like you've got lots of stuff happening. There could be some challenges and things coming through. There could be some challenges, some battles, so to speak. I just get a sense of just making sure you've got lots of stuff happening. Just got to make sure that you resurrect. You're just authentic to yourself. Just feels like there's a lot of awakening within oneself as well. It feels like there's a lot of stuff happening for you, Egyptian Famous. You've got quite a busy summer. I want to say you've got quite a lot happening. Things going to be happening quite quickly for you. Some things going to feel quite intense in some way, like mentally intense. Feels like you got a lot of stuff happening. I'm actually getting a sense of sort of creating some boundaries for yourself might be really important to protect yourself in some way. I'm getting a sense of needing to stay protected. Okay, it's like you need to stay protected in who you are and what you're about. Seems really, really important. Okay, so I do feel like you've got a lot going. Hi, Scorpio. How are you? Yes, you'll be added. Yep, no worries. So I've got Mary Triss, Bella Luna, G, then Scorpio is the list. Mary Triss, Bella Luna, G, and Scorpio. So let's have a look. Colorless Angel, number 10. Colorless Angel. Okay, so let's have a look at this, number 10. Okay, it is better not to feel rather than feeling pain. What's this? A dark horse prances proudly in the background, unnoticed by a man traveling upon a pond. Oh my God. He wears a crown of myth, his face expressionless. Behind him, wings of smoke, bones grow or disappear. The sentence is, apathy is the crowned king of nothingness and the shining queen of whatever, going dark. We can be Siegfried, the dragon-slaying hero, but not when he slays the dragon, not when he is betrayed and dies, but when he is simply doing nothing. We can be Michael, the archangel, while he waits, bored and motionless, and St. George, surprised in the moment of stillness and nothingness. All the strong rivers can become a swamp when they reach the plains, and the most yummy food can become gummy after a couple of hours unattended on a table. There is a lot of darkness when we make the habit of going grey. We numb our senses with a fog of delays, and then we just get indifferent to the fog itself. I'm here, she whispers, and if by a very tiny chance someone notices and replies and asks, who's there? We become shy and we stay silent a little more. You cannot be saved until you face the dragon, and the dragon hurts, of course it does. Sage of denial. So it's really about feeling some pain. Acknowledge. That's why I keep getting the sense of being protected. Needing to protect yourself. Hey, Chris. Yes, you can be added to the list. So there's a need to really protect yourself, because I think things could be a little bit difficult for you. You might need to acknowledge any pain that sort of comes your way to move through the process as well. So quite interesting here. So I feel like things are going to get quite intense, going to be quite mentally challenging in many ways. So make sure you stay protected and acknowledge the pain to move through it. Ouch. Okay, so next on the list I have, let's have a look. I've got Mary Triss. Let me do this. I know Egyptian's in and out a little bit too. Chris. Yep, good, thank you. Good, thank you. Now, don't forget today, what I'm doing is you can do $1 and get an oracle card added to your reading. Or you can, of course, other donations as well if you want something a little bit more in depth. Oh, that's all right, Scorpio. No worries, no worries. Okay, the list is... Okay, so questions from Mary Triss and Bella Luna, please. Mary Triss and Bella Luna. So this is where I want questions. There's one love. Okay. Messiah the Dawn. You want a tarot reading. Do you want to be added to the list? I've got no idea. Okay, so I'm just waiting for some questions. Mary Triss, Bella Luna, G, Scorpio, G, Bella Luna, and G. Mary Triss, Bella Luna, and G. To start with. Oh God, I hope I added I think if I forgot, did I customize it? I don't know if I customized. I normally do. Ah, bugger, I forgot to add that. These subscribers, I knew I forgot to do something. Yep. Okay, so I'm waiting for Mary Triss for her question. So I've got Bella Luna. So yes, G, please post. When will I get an offer of love? Well, it depends on what you're doing. It's all about the actions taken. So I'm just waiting to see what I should have added the for the subscribers. I thought I'd added that and I didn't realize I hadn't added it. Right, so when will I get a love affair, a love offer? I don't know if I'm just getting sort of like a holiday or a vacation, taking some time out. When you take some time out for yourself to do whatever you need to do. Okay, it's got that sense of walking away from something or walking into. So when you walk into new situations, so you'll get a love offer when you're able to take some time out for yourself, which is really important, to take some time out for yourself and walking into opportunities. When you walk into love connections, that sense of opportunities, love opportunities. So it's just whenever you decide to take some time out for yourself, when you actually take some time out for yourself to reflect on actually what you want in a relationship, okay, do that and enable yourself to actually walk into a new situation. Okay, you've got to walk into it. Feels like you've got to leave behind whatever was happening and allow yourself to walk into it. So when you walk into it, that's when the love offer will come to play. So there is some things that you need to do before love can come into your life in a strong way. It's really important for you to take some time out, reflect. what do you actually want to contemplate in regards to a love offer? Who do you want it from? What type of person would you like in your life? I think that's really important to really focus on what you want to achieve and how the actions that you need to take. Hi, Miracle. Yes, I'll add you to the list. Okay, so I'm waiting for G. And I still haven't got one from Mary Triss. I'm still waiting for Mary Triss. Mary, I'm still waiting for your question, please. Okay. You're welcome, Bellaluna. What are Ben's intentions for me? Ben's intentions. What are Ben's intentions in regards to G? Hello, Miracle. Yes, I will add you to the list for sure. What are Ben's intentions for me? Definitely feels like he's moving towards you. Definitely feels like he's moving towards you. New ideas, new perceptions. Definitely feels as though everything's sort of a relationship. Definitely feels like he wants a relationship of some sort, moving towards you and into a relationship of some sort. So I definitely get a feeling of walking into the relationship, walking into that sense of completeness, a sense of wholeness. So just believe, just have trust, have faith. Everything's going to be a-okay. Everything's going to be fine. Just enjoy the moment. Enjoy what is. Get a feeling of what is, what's important. Just be in the now. Okay, so Scorpio and Chris. So I'm waiting for Mary Triss and Scorpio. Yeah, can I have your question, please, Scorpio? Yeah, perfect timing. Yes, yes. So I'm waiting for Mary Triss. I don't know where Mary is. I'm waiting for her question, but Scorpio, yeah. You're welcome, G. You're welcome. Don't forget, for $1 to add an extra card to your reading. Just for $1. You can use the link down below. Just make sure. Oh, yeah. Or use the link up above. You're welcome, G. Okay, will my ex communicate with me this weekend? Possibility of communication. Okay, it's interesting. We get... Okay, the first card here is Four of Cups. So Four of Cups is like that missing the opportunity, missing other opportunities. Feels like you're missing out on other opportunities while you wait for this person to... Okay. I feel like you're going to miss out on other opportunities while you wait for this reconciliation. I feel like you're waiting for this reconciliation and you're missing out on other opportunities that are coming your way. Okay? Feels like you're just holding on to this reconciliation and it's stopping you from moving forward, moving into new possibilities. Okay? So So in this case, while you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for this reconciliation to happen, you're missing out on other opportunities. So I feel like while you wait, you're missing out on other stuff. So I don't feel like he's going to communicate with you. I think it's just about you waiting. You're holding on to it. It's it's a possibility. That's what you're thinking in your mind. Will he, will he, will he, will he? And while you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, you're missing out on other opportunities. I get a sense of sort of letting it go, enabling yourself to sort of really let things go, to be able to surrender to the change, create some stability. Okay, I think there's a sense of you just missing out on other opportunities with the Four of Goblets. The whole thing is that, yes, I know it's hard, I know it's difficult, but this is really important for you to move on, to really to live your life to the fullest. Is while you're waiting for him, you're missing out on other opportunities. So really important for you to sort of be able to sort of move. I know this is really difficult, I know it's not easy, to really sort of let things go so that you can live your life. I know it's hard, I know it's hard, but you're not living your life while you wait. While you wait, you're not living your life. It's time for you to live your life. Okay, so we have, who did I say was, oh, Chris, your question. You're welcome, Scorpio. Take care. I know it's so hard. It's so hard to let go of someone when when you really care about them, when you really want to spend time. But it's so important for you to live your life. So important for you to live your life. Okay, Chris and Miracle. So I'm waiting for Chris and Miracle. Mary Triss still hasn't replied, so I don't know quite what happened there. Oh, what happened here? Okay, so people who haven't so if I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. So hi Kapate, how are you? Yes, you can definitely get a reading, not a problem. I've added you to the free list. I'm still waiting for Mary, but she hasn't replied. So let's have a look here. And Egyptian famous is in and out, so we just does Sagittarius care about you? Let's have a look. Oh, what have I got? Okay, we've got the 9 of goblets, 9 of chalices, 9 of cups, if you like to call them, 9 of water. Just that sense of you've got this wish, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. There's stuff happening behind the scenes. There's a wish that you hope to be fulfilled, but it does feel like there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. So let's have a look. Here we've got the moon here. So the moon is talking about cycles and phases, a sense of the tides sort of going in and out. The emotions are sort of a bit of up and down. It's a sense of being afraid. So it does feel like there's other stuff going on behind the scenes, and I get a sense of him just being a little afraid to sort of take the necessary steps. Feels afraid to take necessary steps. So it feels like he's got some stuff that he could be holding on to with their own cycle. Sagittarius may feel that they're holding on to some stuff in regards to their own journey, that they're afraid to take some steps. There's some unsure about what to move ahead. There could be a sense of emotions sort of overriding the practical side of things with what needs to be done. You've got that whole sense of things happening behind the scenes. So there could be some other stuff happening in their life which is making them feel like they're unsure about the path they're going to take. Yes, Lynn, I can add you to the list after cup of tea. So it just feels as though he's just unsure about things. It just feels like just got some stuff that they're afraid of. He does care. I do feel like he cares about you, but he's unsure about what to do next. There seems to be something that's holding him back. Here, Miracle. Okay. So I don't know where Mary is. I'm still waiting for Mary Triss. She has been added but hasn't put a question. So you're hoping to make new friends. So it's like, how can you make new friends? How can you make new friends? Whoa! Oh, cool. There's connections. Definitely tells me you've got a connection there. There's somebody there. There will be somebody that you will connect with, that you will click with. Do not worry. Do not stress. It will be a give and take, a balanced relationship in many ways. It's just about going in there with an awakening, with a sense of resurrect, just being authentic. Being yourself is going to be really, really important here. There's definitely going to be a connection that's going with someone that's going to really give you that sense of awakening within oneself, a sense of renewal, a rebirthing in some way. So it definitely feels as though you're going to have a connection with someone. Just take a deep breath. Be authentic. Be yourself. Don't try and be someone you're not. Just be you, and you'll have that honest connection. You'll have that connection that is full of integrity, that is just a genuine connection there. So there's definitely someone that you're hoping that you will meet, and it doesn't have to be a lot of people. It's about quality. Feels like there's going to be a quality connection, not a quantity connection, but it's all about being true to yourself. Being your true self is going to make such a difference, cup of tea. Okay, so that's really important for you, just to know, be yourself, and you'll have that authentic connection. Yes, you'll make a friend. You'll make someone you will connect with. And that's about the quality, not necessarily the quantity. Okay, so really important. Okay, Lynn. Okay, Lynn, so you're next on the list. Okay. Because I started an hour earlier than I would normally start at 10:30 for my lives, but today I started at 9:30 my time, New Zealand, of course, Thursday morning. So we started an hour earlier, so we've got a little bit of extra time, which is quite cool. So what are Virgo's current thoughts about me? So what's Virgo currently thinking about you? Oh, he's wondering what options he's got. Wondering what options he has with you. he definitely would like things to sort of come together on some level. Feels very physical though. It doesn't feel, it's not hugely emotional as such. It just feels like he's looking at all his options that are available to him. He's looking at his choices. You know, what options does he have with you? What choices does he have with you? And would like everything sort of to come together in some way, some sort of a wealth of abundance of connection in some way. So it does sort of feel like there's a sense of wealth. Hi, Manny. Hi, how are you? Yes, I'll add you to the free list. So, Lynn, I hope that sort of helps. What's Virgo's current thoughts about you? Do you feel like they're looking at their options? What path should they take with you? Does feel like they're looking at their choices about the path that they'll take, because their hope is for that sense of coming together, that sense of wealth, of abundance. Okay, Manny. So let's have a look. Is Q a long-term option for you? Is Q a long-term option for you? Does feel like there'll be some challenges. There could be some quarrels, some disagreements. Do feel like there's going to be some sharp tongue, some sharp words being spoken. Okay, so really, it's totally up to you what you do with it. I feel like there might be a feeling of being, a lack of communication. I'm feeling a very lack of communication. So there might be a need for you to communicate. So if there's a lack of communication, if you guys cannot communicate clearly, it will not last. Whatever Q is a long-term option for you. I just feel if there's a lack of communication, definitely not going to last. There is a real need to communicate clearly. Being able to speak is going to be super important. I feel like there's a need to communicate, a need to communicate clearly. Being able to sort of speak your truth is going to be really important as well. Hi, Wave Killer. Yes, you can be added to the list. Certainly. Just want to pop in your question because you're next. Okay, so Manny, I do feel as though there's a real need for communication, to be able to speak your truth, being able to but I still feel like there's something that you need to be able to say. I do feel like you need to communicate about where you're going on your path. Yes, you talk every day, but do you really talk about where you're headed? Are you talking about what you want, what you expect in the relationship, or what you expect to get out of this, whatever it is? I feel like there's a need to communicate deeper. Yes, you might talk, but you have to communicate. It's not just being able to just talk every day. It's being able to actually communicate clearly to make sure you guys are on the same page. Yeah. It's just making sure you guys are on. That's the only thing that's going to make the long-term option. How does Chris feel about you? Haven't chatted much in the past week. I feel like you get a sense of feeling a little bit I just keep getting the words poor me, poor me, poor me. So I'm just wondering if he's dealing with some stuff that's making him feel very overwhelmed, stressed, a sense of I just get this feeling like he's just dealing with some stuff that's not being very positive for him. Okay, it feels like he's got a very heavy journey, and it's quite long. It feels like a very long, dragged out journey. I just feel like he's got some stuff he's dealing with. So I don't think he's been doing a lot of thinking about you. I just feel like he's got so much wound up that at the moment that he just hasn't thought too much about you at the moment. He's just got some stuff going on. He's got a bit of a long journey ahead of him. So I just get this feeling that he's just not really focused on you at the moment. Just sometimes people get really, really busy and they just don't have time to just focus and think about what's next in their life. So I just feel like he's just dealing with a whole lot of stuff. It doesn't mean that they don't care at this time. Remember, it doesn't mean that he doesn't care. It's just that they've got a whole lot of his own. It's just Chris has got a whole lot of their own stuff dealing with. Okay, just feels like Chris has just got a lot of their own stuff to deal with. Sorry, I just would light an incense. Oh, you know, sometimes when people are busy, it's not that they don't care. They've just got too much going on in their own brains to think about. You know, just haven't had time. Just feels very busy, very heavy energy. Okay, so we're going to do a little extra here. So I'm just waiting for those that haven't posted their question. Seems to be a few people that haven't posted their question. So okay, so we're going to do is pick a pile. So I'm not going to use the dark mirror. I'm actually going to use what I'm going to do, because we're picking a pile. Oh, so number one, that flew out. Two, three, right? Now we're going to do do pick a pile and let me know when you're ready, when you've chosen your pile. So I'm just waiting to see. So I'm just waiting to see who picks a pile, who's here. Right. Just waiting to see who's picking a pile from. Right, give me a second. Make some room. I do not want to drop all these on the floor. Oops. So this is just in case I need anything more with the cards. Right, okay, so we're doing pile number 1. Okay, the first card here we have is a sense of releasing any tears. So it's allowing yourself to cry. It's okay to cry, okay? This is really important for you, to acknowledge how you actually feel. Okay, and so we get this sense of, it's interesting, we get triumph of lies. Okay, so it's about acknowledging what hurts. It's acknowledging the tears, acknowledging how you feel is going to be really important. Allowing yourself to get away from all the debris, to cut away the debris, to clear away the confusion, being able to cry and acknowledge how you actually feel, to break free from those chains, those things that are stopping you from moving forward. So it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel your hurt is really important. It's allowing yourself to change yourself so that you can move through that process. That's a really important one here. It's about acknowledging how you actually feel and know that it's okay to actually cry so that you can actually move forward on your journey, to break free from any chains that are keeping you stuck in the moment. Okay, pile number 2 talks very much about the birth of something, with spring equinox, talking about a sense of being able to give birth to something new. It definitely feels like something is growing, something is developing within oneself. Now, the next card we have here is revenge. Okay, and so it's about acknowledging how you actually feel in regards to this situation. So let me just read this a little bit here. It's feeling, okay, feeling confined. No, that's not it. It is time to take arms against a sea of troubles by opposing, end them. I just get a sense of, when we're talking about revenge, we're talking about acknowledging how we actually feel and not actually taking action. No, it's not necessarily that you're sad. Maybe you're feeling frustrated. Maybe you're feeling, tears are not always about sadness. Tears can be through frustration, through anger, through just feeling overwhelmed. Okay, so giving birth to something new, and that could be about dealing with this feeling of somebody's taken something from you. Okay, so this could be a sense of Let's have a little bit more look at what the revenge card says here. 23. I want to sort of get a little bit more into this here. It says here, it's time to take arms against a sea of troubles by opposing and end them. There is no white night, but there can be a black storm woven by fallen angels. What if there was a place where there is no more for words, no more sense to bargain, and no more survival instinct to suspect, to accept fear or ponder or consequence? Place we can reach at the limit of our abuse. Or maybe it's time to not to destroy, to get rid of what's holding on. It sort of feels like it's time to move forward. It's interesting because you get the you got that sense of feeling giving birth to something, and we're feeling angry, we're feeling like everything. Yeah, revenge is a foul move and doesn't end well, you're right, but it's that sense of just getting that sense, and it's acknowledging that's how we feel at this time. So it's a need to sort of walk away from it all, walk away from that revenge. But I'm also getting that sense of we're at the end of our tether. We're becoming so frustrated by everything. We're feeling very angry, and we're feeling very a need to make the changes. So it's not the need for revenge as such. I think that's the wrong word being used here, in a way. It's that sense of really, I want to say, a sense of creating the changes that we actually need. So it's like, what if there was a place where there is no more time for words, no more sense to bargain out or negotiate, no more survival instinct to accept fear or ponder consequences? It's a place we can reach at the limit of our abuse, with the last spark of our dignity surging up as a powerful black flame. We cry, we hurt, and we strike to destroy. We destroy not for ourselves because we are gone. We destroy for the fairness of the world. We destroy because if there is no sweet justice, there at least can be a cruel revenge. We destroy for those who came earlier, for those who would have come later. We destroy as we destroy, we forsake ourselves. For me, I get the sense of maybe it's a bit more of a justice card, and more of maybe we need to look at not revenge as a negative aspect, but allowing ourselves to maybe go for justice. Maybe it's the sense of as we give birth to something new in our life, maybe there's a sense of doing what's right. It's about doing what's right. Maybe that's a sense of walking away. Maybe the revenge of someone being nasty to us is actually walking away from them. It's not necessarily that we're going to do something physical to them. Maybe it's a sense of walking away. That revenge is actually walking away, doing something nice for them. When somebody is real, I found, like, I can tell little stories when I was doing retail, and I'd get a customer who was being a little bit nasty, and I would be the nice as pie. I would just sit there and I would say, "Oh, madam, yes, let me help you with that. Let me exchange whatever was going wrong. Let me fix that up for you. Let me be as nice," and I was as nice as pie. And I'll tell you, that was the best. Their mouth was just like, oh my God, and it made them look foolish. Like someone come in with their account. It was like, oh, you've made a mistake with the account. I said, oh, let's sort this out straight away. Let's get this sorted out. And they'd come in and abusive, and it was the best revenge was actually being really, really nice to them, was being able to sort of change that energy, to be able to walk away, or to shift that energy, shift that emotional energy with them, to bring a sense of answers of inner peace to their inner peace, to their nastiness. So you're giving birth to something new. You're changing the way. Hi, Aditi. Yep, I can get a reading. You can do a reading. So it's really about being able to change that energy. Okay, so let's do pile number 3. We've got a sense of summer solstice. Oh, so what does that mean? Summer solstice here. $102. So what does summer solstice mean? Summer solstice is talking about in a golden field on a warm summer's afternoon, crickets and birds alike chirp around you. You close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun caress your face. Through your closed eyelids, you're able to see the searing shape of the sun become a lion, the hum of bees. Why not take a nap? After all, you got all afternoon and got nowhere to go. Nothing needs your attention. So it's really about taking some time out for yourself, taking a moment to just soak in the moment, just soak in the moment and be the child I was meant to be. Oh, what an interesting card. The child I was meant to be. So being able to look at your goals and your dreams and what you need to do, or just see things from a childlike perspective, is so important. To just feel like you're in alignment, that you're not that fish out of water in some way, being your true self. So that's an interesting combination there of cards. So I feel like this one is just about taking some moment to be childlike, to look at things from a new perspective, to look at things differently, to deal with, acknowledge how you feel is really important. Being true to oneself is so important. So yeah, that's an interesting range of cards there. So let me put them all away. Okay. Okay, let's bring this back into play here. Love life. So you're looking at your past, present, and future. Oh, gee. Hi, Lil. Yes, you can be added to the list. I'll do you next. Yep. So you just need to type in your question. Love life. Past, present, and future. Okay, so in the past, let's have a look. Well, that's a little bit hard because I'm just doing 2 cards. It's a bit hard to do past, present, and future. I'm just doing 2 cards. So it's a little bit hard. I can do a reading about your love life, but it won't be a present, past, and future. I'm doing only 2 cards, not 3. Oh, that sounds like my phone dying. Right, so we've got the sense of decisions yet to be made. Feels like you've been going around and around in circles. It feels very stuck, very stagnant energy. It's about accepting life. Hi, Renee, how are you? So it feels like you're being very stuck. Okay, you're very stuck in your love life at the moment. Okay, so you've got to allow yourself the possibility of making some decisions that you need. Again, I get that sense of being very stuck. You've got this devil card here. You're very chained. you've got to break free. It feels like there's some stuff that you've got to deal with personally, that you've got some stuff you've got to deal with. And until you deal with that stuff, I think you're very stuck, you're very stagnant. I'm good, Renee. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Yeah. So, yeah, feel very stuck. Definitely feel as though you've just got a lot of work to do on yourself to make that freedom, to be able to move forward on your life. I feel like there's some stuff that you've got to deal with. Definitely feel that. So, Lil, yep, just need your question, Lil. And Renee, if you've got a question for sure, I can do you a quick reading. So, just need Lil's question. Let's get rid of this. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yes, Victoria, you can be added. You can be added to the free list. Okay, so we got, let me type this in quickly. Nope, general's fine, Renee. Free list, Lil, the prophetic healer, and Victoria. So I just need a question from each of you. And yeah. Oh yeah, I just added you because I know you, trust you. And yeah, if you do whatever you want, if you're happy to help, that's cool. Just whatever you feel like doing, no problem. I added you for a reason, Renee, and you'll know why in a minute. Okay, so while we wait for Lil's question, I'm going to do Renee's general. Nope, general's cool. Whoa. Okay. So, Renee. It's interesting. First card I got out was the Chariot, and I actually got it reversed. So I feel like there's a block in a direction that you want to move in. Something's sort of delaying the process in some way. Feels like you've got an idea or you've got something you want to move into, but something seems to be blocking the way for you. Something seems to be stopping you, or even delaying the process. Does feel like you've got to look. There's something that you just need to look at. There's something that you need to look at a bit of a deeper level, because you're ready and rearing to go. And it could be about connecting with the right person. Wondering if it's a collaboration that you've had an idea about. I'm getting a sense of maybe you're wanting to collaborate with a certain person, but there's been some delays to it. I'm getting a sense of a collaboration with someone. You've got this idea, you've got this thought, but it just seems to be delayed. That something seems to be blocking you from achieving it. And so it's all about looking at the facts of the situation, at what's going on. I feel like there's something. Okay, you got some ideas for your business side of things. Okay, and you thought about it yesterday. Okay, well, it's come up that there's some delays, there's some blocks to the situation. Feels like it's to do with a connection with someone that you need to connect with. Definitely a connection there. Okay, so it feels like you're ready and rearing to go. You've got your idea, you've got your plan, but there's got to be a connection with someone, and that's going to be the important aspect of it. So let's have a look at this for Renee. So I just need Lil and Victoria's question, please. Victoria, I just need your question. And Lil. Hey, Talion, I'll add you as well. Okay, I just got one more card for you, Renee. With the Dark Mirror Oracle. Seems to be... Now, when I'm talking about addicted, I'm not talking about an addiction in the traditional sense, okay? We're talking about maybe there's a repeated pattern or something that you just keep doing that's sort of repeated. I don't feel like it's addiction in the traditional sense. Okay, I'm getting it more as a pattern that you keep coming up against. Something that you just keep doing that you sort of need to sort of maybe change or shift slightly. It could be a perception or even a thought that needs to be shifted. Okay, I'm not thinking of it being in a traditional addiction type of sense. I'm thinking more of just a shift in thoughts. Maybe it's a thought that you keep playing over and over in your mind. I feel like that's okay. So that's your confirmation. Maybe that's your confirmation that you're breaking free from this issues. Okay, so this could be confirmation here that you're just doing the right thing. You're doing, you're finally shifting that. So this could be just that confirmation there. Okay, so that's interesting here. So yeah, like I felt like it was just some repeated patterns that just needed to be dealt with in some way. So that could be just your confirmation. So I just wanted to do that for you, Renee. So there you go. Okay, Victoria. Oh, you're welcome, Renee. You're welcome. No problem. Okay. You're so welcome, Renee. You're so welcome. So cool. Right. Oh, yes. Yes, okay. Remember, I'm only doing 2 card readings. Yes, you're on the list, Talion. Yes, you're on the list. You're next. So I just need your question. Okay, so we've got 5 of bones here. So there was some internal conflicts, and it was definitely felt like there was internal conflicts here. There was that sense of, yeah, definitely felt it was out of an abundance of love, an abundance of caring, of being kind, and just, yeah, definitely felt it was like out of love that he broke up for you. Definitely feel it like a yes in this case here. So we've got the sense of, yes, there was some conflicts, there's some stuff going on, And with the 10 of Pentagrams, gives me that sense of, yes, he broke up with you out of love, a wealth of abundance, prosperity. It was important. So, yep. So definitely. Yes, Talon, totally on the list. Totally on the list. Yeah, you're welcome, Victoria. So how does Gabby feel about you? Right, okay. Oh, this is popping out here. What have we got here? Okay, it feels like Gabby's looking at a lot of options, looking at a lot of viewpoints, trying to find a sense of an alignment within oneself. Does feel like there's emotional turmoil. Actually getting a sense of emotional turmoil at the moment. Unsure about what to do next. But it feels like things are sort of being exposed, coming out into the open. There's a new dawn, a fresh day. So it just feels like things are going to, there is that feeling of happiness and joy about the situation. So yeah, does feel like Gabby feels like you've got a lot of choice, like they've got a lot of choices, they've got a lot of options. There's a bit of emotional turmoil within themselves and a sense of unsurety, but it does feel like there is a sense of, at the same time, with the emotional turmoil or the sense of choices and options available to them and bringing things out in the open, it does give them a sense of happiness and joy in the situation as well. Like there's a new day. Oh, cool, Lil. You've got your message. Cool. Right, I'll do Lil next. Yeah, so I definitely feel as though, Gabby, there is that sense of happiness and joy as well. Feelings for you. Just feels like there's a lot of options available to you, unsure on which path to take. So there could be a bit of an emotional turmoil. I just keep getting this swirl and things coming out into the open, but yet at the same time there's this happiness and joy. So like butterfly, I want to say butterflies in the stomach. I want to say butterflies in the stomach. A nervousness, maybe. Butterflies in the stomach type of energy. Break it down simpler. So basically, Gabby's thinking about you. They've got butterflies in the stomach. Nervousness. Butterflies in the stomach. You asked, how does Gabby feel about you? And I'm getting the words butterfly. So, yeah. Butterflies in the stomach. Did Leo message me online? Okay, nearly finishing. Right, ending soon. Did Leo... No, Victoria. Sometimes the best way to love someone is to let them go. Especially when they need healing. True love. When you truly love someone, you don't own them. You let them live their life. That's not true. If you try and hold on to someone, it's not always true love. did Leo message me online? Let's have a look. I've got foundations, trying to build foundations. Trying to build foundations. Yeah, there is a reaching out. I definitely felt like there's trying to build some foundations, trying to hold on to something in a way. So that's why there was that sense of messaging you, reaching. I get that sense of, I keep getting like reaching out, and I get that with the Queen of Pentagrams as in someone who takes care of those that need to be taken care of in their way. But I feel like that's sort of like a reaching out type energy, like they're reaching out to somebody else. So that's what sort of energy I'm getting here, is that sense of building foundation. I get the sense of building foundations, not just holding on to something, but actually creating some stability in something in a physical sense. So like building wanting to build foundations. So that's why I keep getting the sense of So I do feel like he messaged you or did try and reach out in some way. Definitely felt like there was a reaching out. So I don't know whether it was a message you online, but definitely feel like there was a reaching out, trying to build foundations in some way. Okay. So, right, that's about it. So I don't know if I've missed anyone that wanted a reading that I haven't done one for. Yeah, so we're right at the end of our stream. I've been on for 1 hour and 43 minutes. So I do feel as though he's reached out, but I don't know whether it's online, I don't know how or why, but I do feel like he's reached out in some way or wanting to reach out. Definitely felt like a reaching out, building foundations, reaching out. Right, so what I'm going to do now is let's finish up with another pick a pile. But this time, I'm going to use, let's do, oh, oh, let's do Intuitive Soul Oracle. Oh, Chris, that's what I was waiting for your question. Oh, Chris, I thought you typed in your question. Sorry, Chris. Let's just do a quick pick while Chris types in their question. So pick a card, 1, 2, or 3 in your mind. You don't have to say it out loud if you don't want to. Just pick a card. Chris, just type in your question if I haven't done it. Sorry. Brain dead. Oh, yeah. Totally didn't come up. Okay, so let's just do the quickly. Pick number 1 was about listening to your spirit guide, being guided, and where you need to be, listening to the signs about where you're being pushed into. Look at what's actually happening around you. Being aware of your environment is really important in this case. Card number 2 talks about the journey. it's about forward thinking. Maybe it's time to actually move on. You might find yourself at a bit of a crossroads and unsure. So just take a moment to take a breath, listen to your intuition about the direction that you should be moving into. Card number 3 is about being creative. Maybe it's time for you to start following your passion, doing what you need to do for you. It could be about writing a song. Maybe you need to write that book or create something new for yourself, or do that thing that really makes your heart sing. I think that's really important. So 1, 2, or 3. So that's it from there. So let's look at Chris's question. I love doing those quick pick a cards in between the videos, in between the readings. So let's just get rid of that one there. And let's put in that there. And let's read. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. How does the female I be seeing in the gym feel about me? Okay, last reading. So this will be the last reading, I think. Okay, how does the female gym? Okay. Interesting that certain cards sort of keep popping up for the energy for today. So it feels like with the, I want to say like a winner. Feels like there's a winner, like she's got new beginnings, there's new paths, there's new possibilities. So it feels like she's a winner, like she's won you in some way. Feels like there's been a few sort of people being interested in you, and she feels like she's achieved something by seeing you. Like she feels like I just keep getting like she feels like she's a winner, like she's achieved something that's giving her new possibilities in her journey. Definitely feels like there's new opportunities coming with being with you. So yeah, she feels like a winner. She feels like she's won the jackpot, so to speak, or won the fight. So yeah, that's how she may feel, like she's the winner, like she's won the jackpot, is what I keep getting, is like she's won the jackpot, and it's going to bring in new beginnings, new possibilities, new paths, new journeys, new adventures, to a free, possibilities, new possibilities in the journey. So it feels really like, yeah, I've won the jackpot, so to speak. So yeah. So thank you for being with us. Thank you, Renee, for all your help. Really appreciate that. Appreciate you coming in and spending a bit of time. Appreciate everybody sort of coming in. And I hope the readings gave you some clarity. Don't forget I do have Ko-Fi, and for a little as $1 a month, you get exclusive content, preview stuff going on. So it's a lot of sort of free resources, all sorts of things. If you go through Ko-Fi, have a look at Ko-Fi, have a look at your the articles, the exclusive content. It's quite cool. So I'm just sort of putting everything away. So I just want to say thank you for being with me during this time. Really appreciate it. But now that I have been on for nearly 2 hours, it is time for me to say adieu, to say au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, ma salama, arrivederci. Ciao. Tschüss. A biento. So I don't know who's still here, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you indeed. It's now time for my lunch, nearly, or 11:15, 11:30. So let's have a look. What am I going to finish this off with? Let's have a look at this. Me mucking around.